Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, and we have arrived at Helios 1 for one of my favourite quests in the game. I do like the Helios 1 quest line, and it's a relatively easy one to run through, and it's useful to have Eddie and Veronica about for this particular quest line. So let's go on up to them.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
So I saw this place in the distance and wanted to investigate.
Or your allegiance.
Now, the reason why I did that and didn't just go with the other one is, and you've got a science check without a skill thing, which is weird, but I'm going to do this one because you get money, or sorry, you get experience, so.
I wish I could tell you. Try not.
Okay. And we could talk to them more, but they just give you a bit of detail about, you know, the fact that the plant isn't getting any power. So. Ooh, bottle cap. And there's a few things we can get in here.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
Great. Good to know. Yeah, so we can drop down here through the turbine rooms and meet the greatest character to ever grace a screen. I am talking, of course, about Mr. Fantastic. Howdy. Let's talk to you then.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
You have to pay me a stack of caps right now and I'll forget that you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
Yay, 100 caps for nothing. What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
Okay, and how did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
Guy's actually pretty clever, to be fair. And what exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like, one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Okay, so you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
And what are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic.
Obviously.
But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower.
Okay.
And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower. Then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
And why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Okay. So, that's one password. Now, we can speak to this guy.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
My interest in this place is scientific.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
And then I can do another speech check here, and just says, this is your turf. For all I know, you could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
And I want what you want.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
And what more is there to this place than the power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
So you think Archimedes is a weapon that they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
So the Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes.
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Okay, so the NCR has asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
And where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Okay. So, we have really two options here, and we will get to those options in a bit of time. But first, I do just want to quickly head back here. And I believe there is a stairwell. Yes. Because in this room, we do have, yes, the DC Journal of Internal Medicine. So we can just quickly do that. So that's a skill book that increases our skills by 3. And depending on what we pick, we might be able to... Is that an apple? I'll take the apple. We might be able to get some extra stuff as well. It just depends on what we decide to pick. So, let's...
What's up?
Veronica has decided that it's time to get a move in. And we can just... Yeah, let's head back this way. Now, we are going through the Archimedes plant on purpose, just to do some stuff with Eddie and her. But first things first, we've got a couple of terminals to realign, so let's hurry on up and do that. Helios 1 backyard. So, we've got a couple of things of interest out here. I do like the solar panels. And in this terminal bay is a fair amount of traps.
Patrol in the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear
So
war.
let's just make sure that we don't set any of them off. Shit. I forgot there was one there. That one always is hiding. Okay. We've just reset that mainframe connection. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to drop a Hydra to restore our limb condition. And then over here we got some vicious dogs to deal with. This is the far easier one. Hello, doggies. All the dogs are gone. Well, that's fine. Reset the mainframe. And then we can choose a power destination. So let's just jump through here. I think there's a cut content mod that's added in some stuff in this area. So the collection tower. And let's switch over to pulse slugs. We're going to need them. Wait for the drugs to sign on off. Reload. It's a Mark 3 turret. Yep, stay there. Stay there. And the water fountain. Reload. Running through the pulse slugs. Oh, I think I've stunned it.
I'm sorry, sir, but you...
Very good. Oh, and there's a Robo Brain.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Neatly done. Well done, gentlemen. And ladies. Shit. There's a few more robots in here than last time I remember. But the pulse slugs are doing the job. I do need to drop a stim pack. I think I got hit by a plasma bolt or two. Okay, yeah, so there's some mines and shit in here. Let's make sure that we don't blow ourselves up. So let's drop a stim pack. I do have a disarming personality, you're correct, game. Okay, so there's a few little things that we got in here. I'll take the 10mm rounds, and I don't need to worry about this. Turret control system, I'm only doing this for the experience. Because you might as well do as many hacking things as you can. It's just free XP. Right, the doorway is open. So, good news on there. Yeah. And there is a safe. Ooh, pulse grenades are useful. And I can't get into that safe. It requires 50. Much disappoint. Onwards then. So, there were a few more robots down here. I will take some more energy cells. Come on, Veronica. You're my backup here. Oh, okay. Nothing there at the moment. Bottle caps. Making all of the money. And our shotgun just gets better at closer ranges. Okay. Well, interesting. There's normally some robots in here, but by the looks of it, they're all on holiday. Not seeing anything. Okay, I guess they were up in the northern area. Nothing particularly interesting here, and a 50 lock there, which I am not going to get round. So this is the only way open to us. That looks ominous, doesn't it? The robot in the force field. Never a good sign. Ooh, but that's a good sign, and I will take a sunset. Thank you very much. Seems like we've not had to deal with an alert status. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh shit. Let's drop a stim pack. Because, damn, son. Hey, teamwork. And pulse slugs. The anti-robot weapon of choice. Good, we've got a bit of ammo. We've been punching stuff. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Let's drop another stim pack, because our health is looking a little bit dodge. And we still can't get through that average lock. Fresh carrot in a refrigerator. That won't be good. Right, elevated to the Helios 1 observation level. So, there is a small little task to do here. Let's take all of the drinking. All of the drink. Eddie, rum and cokes. We need all of the rum and coke. Yes, beep beep. Here you go. Have some mines. Have a couple of pulse grenades. But as well as that, have the wine and the vodka. And then I shall keep the rum and coke. So, a couple of minor things that we can do here. We're not getting power accurately at the moment, and we can examine the auxiliary generator. So we need a repair of 35 or higher with a piece of scrap metal. So, if there is no scrap metal up here, we can just drop on down to get some. But I reckon there is some scrap metal up here somewhere. But the other option is to use the robot. And I may just use the robot. So yeah, let's use the robot. It's a very hard lock. I don't remember there being a very hard lock door there. Oh, interesting. Robot, robot, robot. Brilliant. So we have fixed the wiring and we can speak to the mainframe and configure the power grid. Now, this is where the options come in. You can choose to do the full region or do Archimedes 2. If you do the full region, you get a skill book. If you do Archimedes 2, then you get access to a possible weapon. And this time around, we're going to do Archimedes 2. Or something a little bit different. And I will remember this very hard door with a skill of 100 to unlock. And it's a beautiful day in the Mojave. Am I going down? Yes, I am going down. So, we can now reorientate the grid. And here we go. Prepare to be blinded. Very nice. And there we go, we can get the hell out of Dodge now. Now, normally I go for the skill book, but my science is already pretty good. We've killed all of the robots. We might as well just tender in this quest. But yeah, that's the quest. I do like this one. It's always interesting. There's always like a few things. Yeah, I'll take some more energy cells. We can overcharge them for my plasma pistol. And we can get a couple of goodies from Ignacio. Speaking of which, can we do the pipe hopping? Indeed we can. Perfect. And let's speak to him.
What can I help you with?
I diverted power to the grid.
I saw that on the monitors here. It's strange, but I can't find where on the grid the power is being sent to. Nevertheless, hopefully the NCR's curiosity is satisfied now that the plant's output is improved. Here, accept these for your efforts.
And we get a little bit of experience, as well as some stim packs. And the NCR doesn't know about the weapon.
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Perfect. So, that was relatively useful doing that quest.
Hey, man.
Hey. Right, and that's the end of that lucky old sun. It's quite a quick one, and from here, I think we should just make our way to New Vegas. So, what we will do is we will pick up at the 188 trading post in the next episode. And then from there, from the 188 trading post, we will head to the strip and hopefully reach there, or at least reach Freeside in the next episode. So thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks again. Bye-bye.